Laura Brounstein, Democratic strategist, former advisor to the Biden-Harris campaign, is with us. Laura, always fun. If we think about this in a larger sense,
yep,
is hating Donald Trump better for Democrats, or would they get more done by getting new leadership to actually find something to be for rather than just against Donald Trump?
I'm going to agree with you, I think, completely. I think we're on the same page that we do better. Everyone does better when they're for things than against things. And the Dems have not done a great job of giving people things to say yes to rather than just pointing out what they're against. I think you and I would agree on that, probably. But I don't agree that we are not doing that at all. I think we've had a couple incremental wins, which when you are fighting against something this big and bogus bill, and you are not the ones in power, you have to do what you can. So I think Senator Wyden and Murphy, who managed to get the parliamentarian to block some of those Medicaid cuts, that was a win. I actually thought Schumer.
Well, I'm fascinated by that, and I'm glad you brought it up because I thought O'Reilly had an interesting point. Democrats lost an election. I would say you guys lost an election based on the border and immigration. It is clear that Americans are upset about this. And yet you have Democrats voting to protect Medicaid for illegal immigrants and for food stamps. I'm unclear how you get people to vote for you by saying, hey, we need to provide free medical care to people who are here illegally and not paying taxes and not buying into America.
I hear what you're saying on that, but I think what they're pushing is wider, and I think what they got, killing the provider tax caps, is bigger than that. I think when the Democrats focus on this bill is going to cause more people to lose their health care, and working families are going to pay more money because of tax cuts for corporations and the ultra-wealthy, that's when we win. And we need to make that point more clearly, and we need to, I think I agree with you.
But why not come out and say, look, we'll compromise. You give us this, we will vote unequivocally to end federal benefits for people who are here illegally, full stop. And yet it's because Democrats, correct me if I'm wrong, they can't be for anything Donald Trump's for, even if it's for fluffy puppies and ice cream.
Well, I don't agree with that. I think we own the pro-ice cream side of things, FYI. But I don't agree with that. I think that we, not every Democrat...
There's things that Democrats could be for that Democrats are for?
What?
Or the Trump's for? There's things that Democrats will be for that Trump's for? Come on, you can't find anything.
I don't think every Democrat called out the actions against Iran last weekend. I think that there are things when it comes to protecting this country that everybody does agree on.
All but one.
In terms of this bill.
All but one, but Fetterman, hold on. I want to get you to this. There's something a little different here. This is Senator Kelly, who you didn't mention, but I thought it an interesting take. Take a listen.
Folks are saying, well, this is really good for you guys politically for the next election. If they pass this legislation, and I would agree, that is good for us politically. And I can also tell you that every one of my Democratic colleagues want this bill to go down, even though it's not the best thing for us politically. And that's because it is going to hurt people.
The flip side of this is that Democrats seem to be saying that Republicans don't get it, because if a bunch of people get hurt, who are voters, who get thrown off Medicaid, they're not going to vote for Republicans in the midterms. I don't see Republicans making that bet. There seems to be this fundamental misunderstanding or disagreement about what this bill actually does. Why would Republicans vote to alienate all working class voters, which I don't think they're doing.
A lot of Republicans seem like they are in a tough place. They are getting pushback from their constituents, and they are getting pushed by their leadership in the White House to vote for something. I think Republicans are in a tough place right now, as we saw with Tom Tillis. He didn't feel like he could even stay in if he was pushing back against Trump. I think a lot of Republicans are making decisions that will keep Trump from attacking them rather than those that will make their constituents happy. And we will see what what the result of that is in the midterms.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.